I'm going to survive 100 days in Minecraft Bedrock Hardcore. I've already hit day 1000 in my Bedrock world, but there were a lot of deaths. Today, that's not an option, as if I die once, this world's over. I have 3 different goals I must complete before day 100. Defeat both the Ender Dragon and Wither because why not? Build the safest, most useful base in Minecraft. And last but not least, get a pet chicken. This is 100 days in Minecraft Bedrock Hardcore. Day 0 needs to be all about efficiency, so I'm going to punch down this very first tree and immediately get some sticks and a crafting table going, with of course the wooden pickaxe, so I can mine some stone. Now that I have stone tools, I want to find some sheep. Staying up in the nighttime is the last thing I want to do in Hardcore. I can also take out any animal I see on my way. Food is going to be even more important than usual. Even better than finding 3 sheep to make a bed, I have found a village. This village luckily had a blacksmith, and in the chest were my first diamonds of the world. Not even 1 day in and I already have 3. I also go ahead and grab some crops that I need. Only the good ones. I make it into a villager's house, craft some slabs, and smelt some potatoes. This is going to be a very good food source early on. This villager's bed will be my blue bed. Day 0 was about as good as it can get. Goodbye, village, you served me well. A ruined nether portal not too far away. I don't have the wood to make a boat. Looks like I'll get there the old-fashioned way. I don't know what these structures are called. I do think there's a chance there's a chest down there, but there's also some drowns, and since I'm on hardcore, that's the last thing I want to deal with right now. I'm pretty sure the lodestone only works after death, so that's literally useless. We seem to be coming up on a pretty massive spruce biome. A dark oak forest borders the Podzol biome. I can't say I find these too often. I need to gather some wood, and I want to see my surroundings, and these trees are perfect for that. I'm able to just make my own staircase. I was definitely right about this being a massive spruce biome. I'm also going to sleep up top. I don't think I'll make it to the surface before it becomes night, and the last thing I need to deal with is zombies. I didn't see a spot I wanted to live from up top, so I will head deeper into the Podzol. I haven't seen this variant before. Going mining this early on will be incredibly dangerous, but when there's free surface coal like this, you just have to take it. After some more exploring, I found my first pillager outpost. Let's not go over there. I continue making more friends and gathering sugarcane as I'm just looking for where I want to build. On day 3, I found a snowy village, along with a polar bear that I did not want to mess with. Since I'm here, I might as well grab this one singular piece of coal. I can also borrow some lanterns. There's actually plenty of easy coal to grab, but that doesn't mean I won't take these. Getting stranded in a snow biome can be very dangerous. Fortunately, I can already see snowless land. Village number 3 turned out to be nothing too special, besides of course having a blacksmith with another diamond and some iron tools. Yes. You can't forget about the saddle, as me and oh my gosh, you are slow. Never mind, I'm sorry. I can't bring you on this journey. I'm sorry. It was nice knowing you. Horse number 2 is much faster. Welcome to the team, Shadow. I know, I'm pretty creative with my names. Shadow literally can't jump at all. This one isn't the fastest, but it has the highest possible jump. Welcome to the squad, Hayden, as in Hayden Christensen. Oh, you know the actor Anakin, who's more famously known for the movie Jumper. Having a horse this early on will make finding where I want to live much easier. I found this river with some clay, and I thought I may have a chance to get some easy diamonds. It's said that if you dig down 3 blocks from the south of clay, you'll find that beautiful ore. Now, of course, since I'm in hardcore, I'll dig down the safe way. These aren't exactly what I'm looking for, but I'll happily take them, as this is the first iron I've found. I have reached bedrock and there have been no diamonds. What I'm in right now may not be considered a river biome. Such a shame. The adventure continues. Village number 4 is the first one that has hay bales. No blacksmith, but there is a 5th one off in the distance. No blacksmith at this one either. There's more wheat though. Village 6 wasn't anything too special, but not far off was number 7. This one has some nice land right out front, and I think that's where I want my base to go. There's definitely a lot of terraforming I need to do, but I really like this location. This is a pretty perfect spot. I can light up the surrounding area just to make sure no monsters spawn. I have my bed placed, but setting my spawn will do literally nothing. I've gotten so much steak and leather just from this exploration. Soon you'll have a nice home. With the 8 iron I got earlier, I will just go ahead and craft a chest plate. 3 of my 4 diamonds will go to a diamond pick. Soon this land will be turned into the ultimate survival base. For now, since it's only day 9, let's go mining. I must be super careful with how I do things. I'm only 9 days in, but if I die, I'll have to restart, and I really like the start we have on this world. Lapis will come in handy later on, and this iron will come in handy much sooner. I'm pretty sure the only thing I'll use gold for will be golden apples. Those, oh, okay, ow, where did that, whoa, what? Okay, down to half health already. Now is as good a time as any to smelt the iron I've gathered. Before I get too deep, I am going to go back to surface to get some water. Look who decided to show up. Since we're both on hardcore, I won't bring any harm to you. I think because I didn't hurt the trader, he gave me leads for free. I guess that's what they call good karma. The entrance of the cave is just right up there, and we've already hit deep slate. At least I can mine this gold without being interrupted. And it's also mixed in with an iron vein. I won't bother getting any copper. And what I was trying to say about probably only using the gold for golden apples, I'm actually pretty fine with that. As since I'm in hardcore, I'm pretty sure I'll be going through a lot of those. Check and jockey. The cave does split up, but it doesn't look like there's anything down there, so I will be going off in this direction. This is a dead end. Hopefully option 3 isn't. I could grab redstone, but I never end up using it, although it's sometimes a requirement to craft some blocks, so I will take it. I'll probably stop at a stack. Honestly, I may even do the same with lapis, but definitely not diamond. And this cave does get pretty big, which is very good because I've already made it to diamonds and I don't even have 20 pieces of iron. That being said, I will go upwards sometimes to gather even more. I haven't seen any monsters in quite a while. This is hardcore after all, and since I hit deep slate so fast, I didn't have much time to gather coal, so this is the last of the torches I can craft. The coal rates drop significantly once you hit deep slate. Whoa, a ruined nether portal underground. I did not know those even spawned. There are skeletons, which are the first I've seen in so long. In the chest, we have just about nothing. And what I could do is collect the obsidian from the portal, since I already have this diamond pick from earlier. Ow. Okay. No way I died to a baby zombie. And there's a rail zombie. Okay, a real zombie. Okay, I don't even have my blocks. Oh no. All I need to do is make it to the water and then I can swim up. And because I'm on Bedrock Edition, the regeneration is super slow. As long as there aren't any skeletons, I should be safe to heal. I really just got caught off guard and didn't have any building blocks on me. Maybe I should have lit the surrounding area up before I started to mine obsidian. This is gonna be a long 100 days. I die in pretty much every single video I upload. A mine shaft and some more diamonds. In fact, I should look down here real quick before I go up there because you never know how many more you're gonna find. No, the diamond. Oh my gosh. It was only one. Oh, never mind. 11 diamonds, 11 days in, followed by my biggest vein yet. Not really. The first chest down here has nothing. Chest 2 is a bit better. I won't break this spawner in case I need to come back down and make an XP farm. Oh my gosh, I was standing still because I was getting my phone out to take a picture of the coordinates, and that spider luckily just walked right past me. Before I leave, I will grab this final diamond vein and start to staircase my way up. I have made it to surface on a rainy night. I'm on the other side of the village, and I think this is the one from earlier. Let's take one of their beds and get to sleep. Sadly, 2 villagers did not make it. 2 stacks of iron, over a stack of gold, 18 diamonds, along with the obsidian we need and a name tag. I will immediately make some upgrades to my armor as I won't be taking any chances. In order to make the perfect survival base, there's going to be so much I need to do. Right now, I'll begin with making temporary animal pens. So later on, once I'm able to make progress on the base, I will have the animals I need. This is going to be the ultimate survival base. Chickens are ready to go. Now time for the cows, the pigs, and finally the sheep. It's not much, but we have a start. Next up will be the terraforming of this land. This may take a few minutes. It actually took a few days. I was just focused on flattening the dirt a few levels to get to the point that we're at now. On day 16, I can go through and fill in these holes. On Bedrock Edition, since you can run across and place dirt super fast like this, building grid by grid is actually pretty fast, because now I can just go across back and forth like this. These stone patches also must be replaced with dirt. It's day 18 and I have plenty of space for this base. I also haven't forgotten about the animals. I'll be building mainly out of oak. I've been using a lot of spruce and I want to switch it up. All of day 19 and 20, I was cosplaying as a lumberjack. Since I want this base to be all in one, I'm going to sort of dig out a floor plan. I believe I want 7 rooms in this house, and that isn't including any crop farms or animal pens. Each of these squares that I'm digging out will be filled with birchwood. The first 5 sections are down. I'm now going to branch off 1 more and add another 2 on each of the ends. Each square is 7 by 7. That really makes it so there's plenty of space on the inside. On this in-between line, I'll be going with stripped birchwood all across, followed by oak logs on the outside of every single corner, and of course the following cutting edge. In fact, now that I'm looking at this, I think it could be just a bit larger. I'll go around the entirety of the exterior, digging out one more layer. There's going to be 3 separate layers of height to this base. The first will be just 4 blocks high. The second layer will be in the middle, going up 8. And finally, the corners are going to go up 12. Even with the setup we have here, there's still so much more building, not to mention the Wither and Ender Dragon. A block that's pretty cool that I never use is brick. I want to use a fair amount of that in this build. The main reason I never use brick is because it's so hard to get enough clay. Hopefully this only takes me 1 or 2 days. I've gotten pretty lucky with finding blacksmiths. Let's see if that continues. It looks like there isn't a blacksmith in this village. There is one of these cool houses that has a lower level. I did forget to plant the sugarcane earlier, so I will get this down now. I want a sugarcane farm closer to the base, but right now this will do, just to get my supply up. I'm back on the hunt for clay. I have 21 stacks of clay left with 48 bricks. That may just be enough to do what I want with this base. It will take quite a while to smelt all 21 stacks. So in the meantime, I can start planting some crops. I'll decide later on if that's where I want them to stay. I didn't plan on this, but because stairs can be waterlogged, I think doing something like this as the water source for the crops would look pretty cool. Day 26, we have the beginning stage of the crops. I have ran out of coal in some of the furnaces. I got down to deep slate so fast, I don't have any left. After a quick Google search, I have learned that the best level to mine coal is Y96, and I'm currently on Y69, meaning I need to go up. Strip mining is probably my best way to go. At least I think. I've never had to strip mine for coal. This is a bit more dangerous than I was hoping for, especially when there's a skeleton with a helmet. I should be able to get a pretty solid amount fast. I have just over 2 stacks, and I think I'm pretty fine with that. I really don't want to go any deeper. Since I did just get those crop farms, I also want to move the animal pens up here. I'll go 3 fences into a log, and there's a second layer right above the first. For now, just so the animals don't have anywhere to go, I will block off this inner wall with just 2 pieces of wood. I can also put these donated lanterns to use. Getting some brick in the mix is also probably a good idea. It's day 30, and all animals are now in place. My brick is almost done smelting, so let's outline the roof. Well, that's all the brick I have, and it's only maybe 60% of what I need. I guess I need to gather some more clay. I did have barely enough to finish this. All I need is some more stairs there, and then I want slabs for the top. But the rest of this will be built out of wood and glass. I'm never going to build with brick again unless I find a lush cave. And now I need to go out looking for even more coal. I had to use a stack of charcoal to finish smelting that clay. While I'm out here, I should also start gathering some sand for windows. I can now finish the roof by adding in some oak stairs. Surprise, surprise, I actually didn't have enough bricks, so I had to go back out and dig up even more clay. On top of that, this house needed more wood than I collected, so I also spent some time chopping away. On day 41, I can get back to building while all 7 furnaces are smelting the clay. I finally complete the roof on day 42, leading me to finish the walls, and to do this, I use oak planks with a mix of stripped oak logs and, of course, glass panes. Besides the detailing and the interior, my house is finished. It took a lot more glass than I thought because there are quite a lot of windows. There's obviously a lot more to do with this base, but I am done with building. I can come back later on and work on this some more. Right now, I should harvest my crops, including my sugarcane. I have been feeding the cows periodically, so I do have a pretty solid amount right now, which is amazing because it's almost time for me to enchant. I don't think 53 leather will be enough. We'll have to see how close we get. There's the enchantment table. 19 bookshelves will be more than enough for a full level 30. I'm level 37 and I'm this high because of the clay. I only have a total of 2 diamonds left. I really need to get Fortune 3 on this diamond pickaxe. I get Unbreaking 3 with Fortune 3 and Efficiency 4. This isn't Protection 4, but I am pretty comfortable with 3, and it also has Unbreaking. Prot 3 on my leggings is also an option. My last 2 diamonds will go to this sword that won't be enchanted just yet. Let's craft 4 iron picks and go strip mining for some diamonds. I'm trying to be as safe as I can. I've dug down into this cave and I've blocked it off just so I don't accidentally fall off and so I don't get attacked from any monsters on the outside like a skeleton. On certain spots where there's no wall that I can use to build, I've just gone with a little bit of a bridge just so I can get across to somewhere where I actually can go down, leading into another spot where I have to bridge into more land that I can dig down from. If we look up from this bridge, we are right below a mine shaft and a skeleton. Okay, this is why I need to be safe and build a roof. Ow. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine if I glitched through the floor and died? I don't know if this mine shaft is the same one we found earlier. Also, if I need any iron, there is a massive iron vein that I can come to. I really only need 16 diamonds, which really isn't too much considering I have Fortune 3. And just from those 2, I got 2. If this continues, I'll only need to find 14 more to get 16. On day 50, I was able to find some diamonds, and those 4 gave me 7. Will I get 8 diamonds from these 4? The answer is more. I wanted 16 so I can finish off my diamond set of armor, as well as make some diamond tools. The reason I have a second pick is because I'd like to get Silk Touch. I won't settle for anything less than Feather Falling 4 on my boots. I need to head to the Nether pretty soon, but before I do that, I want to build an XP farm. Getting Efficiency 4 on my boots is a necessity. I took a picture of the screenshot from the spider farm earlier, but I'm not going to go to that one unless I have to. Only because there might be a closer one that's connected to my mine shaft, which puts me in a very similar situation I was in the Realism Craft video. I just now thought of this, but I'll also need looting 3. Because I want to defeat both the Ender Dragon and the Wither, I'm going to need... Oh no, okay, I think I'm safe. I'm going to need looting 3 if I want to get those Wither Skulls. It looks like I'll have to go to the spider farm from earlier. And there's a chance that this works out even better. That spawner is almost exactly 300 blocks this way. The mine shaft way back that direction is definitely not the same one we found earlier, as that's this one. Okay, that could have been worse. Okay, this is very bad. Don't die. I obviously didn't want the zombie to have a way up to me. At least there aren't any skeletons. Really, I have made it to the spawner. It was literally a straight shot and just up a couple blocks. To build this, I need to dig out a 9 by 9 by 7 block radius. I do need magma blocks for this farm, and I don't want to go to the Nether just yet. Luckily, somewhere in this cave, there is that underground ruined Nether portal, which is just right over there. Somehow, everything is aligning right now. As far as building this goes, I need to get rid of this bottom layer. I also need to make an infinite water source and begin to fill every one of these stairs with water. This isn't my design, I'm just building it based off memory. Oh, I need to fill in all this water because every one of these are now source blocks. I think that happened because I filled in the corner, which I wasn't supposed to do. As I was trying to say, this is not my design, I'm just building this off memory. Now, if I get rid of these, that should make the water flow without being infinite. I hope when I break this block, the same problem doesn't happen. Okay. It looks like I'm not supposed to place anything in the corners. That's no big deal, I just have to do this again. Now that I finally have the water flowing how I want, I'm going to get rid of these 5 blocks and replace it with magma blocks. The reason I do this is if any spiders get stuck up here, the magma blocks will kill them, so I won't have to worry about them getting trapped. And of course, slowing down the rates. Under the magma blocks, I dug out this direction and I will place water on each block, and this water will push the spiders off this direction. To finish this, I think I just go with slabs like that and then carpet? No. I believe now the spider farm is complete. I'm not 100% sure, but I am quite hopeful. I should have placed the slab up top. And never mind, they will push themselves down. Perfect. Oh! How? Did I leave an opening somewhere? Oh my gosh, that actually scared me. Oh wow. How did that happen? This is why I always watch tutorials. They can fit through. Oh my gosh. How am I supposed to? Now I just have to try and remember how the tutorial solved this. In the tutorial, I know there were pieces of carpet. This looks way more open than it did before. Let's just see if this actually stops them. Hey, can you come this direction? Yes, you can, I think. Wait, maybe not. Yes. I don't know what I'm doing. Gosh darn it. Let me just watch back on that video and see what I did differently. Oh, pretty smart, pretty smart. Let's get the chests down. My carpet is in there. I need my carpet. Okay. There was also a hopper used in this, but I don't really care about gathering their strings, so I won't worry about that. Now for the moment of truth. Yay, you can't get... Okay. The most important thing is that I do not break this carpet. I may have done something like that in that video, and things did not go well. Before I level up even more, I do need to move my enchantment setup down here. Let's hope I get Silk Touch on this pickaxe. Oh, gosh darn it. There is Silk Touch available for my shovel as a level 2 enchantment that I will take. That way, I don't need to gather all the wood to rebuild these bookshelves. In the original design, there is glass up top, but since I didn't grab any of that, I just went with some fences. Actually, fences won't work because they can just sit up there. Never mind. Scratch that. Oh my gosh. Maybe later I can come down and bring some glass. In fact, I just want to heal. I don't want to accidentally break the carpet and get killed. I want to enchant my helmet, my boots, my diamond sword, which I don't have on me, my axe, and this bow. Since I need to go back up for my sword, I also will grab some glass. We are so close to 100,000 subscribers. If you're enjoying the video so far, please consider subscribing. My gear isn't as good as it can get, but I do feel pretty safe with what I have, and that's including this infinity bow, which is very nice. Now, one thing I did miss out on that I really wanted was looting 3. When I start trying to get wither skulls, if I'm having a really hard time, I will try and get looting 3. Bows MC, welcome to the team. Eventually, everything will be transferred inside and there's going to be an actual interior and more detailing done to the exterior. I still don't want to build any more just yet. I can grab all the gold I have as well as apples and start to craft some golden apples. The nether portal will go on the right of my house across from where the enchantment table is. Or will be. For the first time this world, I'm starting to run low on food. I will go through and feed the cows. Flint and steel! The chickens have gifted me 6 eggs. Will I be able to get a chicken from one? No. This is everything I have for the nether. I have not gone into the nether in hardcore mode in so long. Let's make sure we don't die this far into the journey. What's that sound? Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, we spawned right next to a nether fortress. This is definitely the closest I've ever spawned to one. There's also a lower level and some ghasts. I think this is probably the best way for me to get up there. We are in the fortress. I need wither skulls, I need blaze rods, and then I also need to find a crimson or a warped forest to find ender pearls, because we still need to take on the ender dragon. And since there's already a blaze spawner here, I think this is where I can start getting some rods from. I will block off the top. This is going to slow down their rates just a bit, but at least they won't be flying out. I also want to block off the chance of any wither skeleton coming down here. And now we fight and wait. 11 seems like more than enough. I did not get set on fire one time that entire fight. Since I don't have looting 3, I can just use my bow, and I don't believe that'll affect the drops at all. We also have a block of lava that doesn't flow. Beautiful. Of course, the first time I get set on fire from a blaze is when I'm not even at the blaze spawner. As long as I don't get set on fire and get hit with the wither effect at the same time, I do think I will be pretty safe. I can grab some glowstone with the shovel I have because it has silk touch, but I don't think I'm going to go out of my way for any glowstone. Can one of you shoot me and hit the piglin? No. Oh, you know what? That works out too. Thank you. Oh, that works out very well. No, I just hit the piglin. Okay. I hope there aren't any other piglins near. What? I don't know how I missed all those shots. I hope there aren't any nearby so they don't start attacking me. For the moment of truth, are you mad at me? No, thank you. Ow. Diamond horse armor. I just now remember Hayden is still sitting in the hole. A rib armor trim. Something else I still haven't done is use the armor trims. I've put some on in creative before, but like never in an actual survival world have I used an armor trim. As far as the hunt for wither skeletons goes, I think I'm going to call it there for now. Getting looting 3 is almost a necessity. No wonder my bow feels so weak. It doesn't have power. Looting 3 will also help me get ender pearls. And because I have the extra diamonds to do so and I don't want to lose sharpness 3, I will create another diamond sword. Looting 2 isn't quite looting 3, but I do think I will save time if I just go for this instead of waiting to try and get looting 3. You lucked out this time. Sharpness 4 and looting 3. I won't be able to use my bow anymore, but that is no problem. Yay! That was only the 5th or 6th skeleton I've taken out. And I think I took out 10 without looting 3 and didn't get a single skull. Yay! That was only like the 3rd one I've taken since getting the first one. Yay! Let's get out of the fortress and go on the hunt for a warped forest. I'm not too far from the first, and there's a second nether fortress. I also don't think I want to go this way just because I'm gonna have to bridge across, and if I get knocked off, I will be in the lava. This isn't exactly what I'm looking for, but I do hope there's one nearby. I'm not wearing any gold, but I should be able to just run past all the dangers. A bastion? I will not be exploring that, but if I do survive these first 100 days and we do 200, there's a chance I go there. I'm looking for the blue nether biome because endermen spawn commonly there, and I need a lot of ender pearls so I can get to the end. This is the third fortress that I have found. That's actually crazy. I'm gonna go back the way I came from because I have not had any luck finding the warped forest, and that probably means there's one fairly close to where I spawned. I've went in the opposite direction and there is another bastion. There's a good chance I can get away with that gold, but I don't know what it would help me with. If enchanted golden apples were still a craftable option, I would definitely go for those. But right now I have more than enough golden apples to last me the last 35 days. This is definitely the most dangerous thing I've done so far. To literally nothing. Why did I come over here? Everywhere is a dead end and I have found everything but what I want. This is the fourth nether fortress I have found. 4 fortresses, 2 bastions, 0 warped forests. I'm starting to run low on food. There's a lot I still need to do, and I just can't find the one thing I need. I know I wanted to avoid doing this, but I don't think I have much of a choice. This is officially the most difficult time I've ever had finding a warped forest. Crimson number 5. Awesome. Awesome. Just what I needed. Nether fortress number 6. Awesome. Awesome. If you're enjoying the video so far, please consider leaving a like. I've only asked in the middle of a couple of my videos. This feels like the perfect time. Sir, please. Bastion number 3. Just what the doctor ordered. You gotta be kidding me. That's Nether fortress number 7. It's been far too long, but I have finally found what I came here for. Now that I'm here, I can start getting some ender pearls. Yay! I think I will probably get 20 or so. 19 ender pearls should be more than enough. I just now need to make it back to the portal, which hopefully won't be too difficult. I went through almost all my food on that trip. I didn't think of this before, but I could actually use all the gold I have to make golden carrots. These will be what I eat during the Ender Dragon fight and the Wither fight, because I believe they give you the most saturation as well as hunger bars. Day 68, I harvest my crops and feed the animals. I'm also going to use some of the diamonds I have to heal up my armor just a bit. I have 1 diamond left and my armor is looking much better. I can also combine these 2 picks and get efficiency 5 plus heal it fully. I have way more blaze rods than I need because I was hunting down the wither skeletons. 19 eyes of ender should be enough to find the stronghold and fill the portal. Let's see which direction we are going. Good job protecting the village. This is definitely one of the best mountains I have ever seen. We are still traveling in the same direction. That's another mountain that looks really cool. A spruce cliffside village with only 2 houses. I am out of coal back home, so I will be mining this. I come here for 1 day and I already ruined this village. The path goes out a bit more, but there are no other houses. There's literally only 2 in the entire village. I won't need any coal for quite a while. Powdered snow has definitely ruined snowy mountains for me. Let's throw another eye and see. No, okay, that means we passed it already. It is pointing in this direction, which is at that village. Also, it's not a village with just 2 houses. It's actually pretty big. The stronghold is underneath. That's super common in Bedrock Edition, and this is a pretty cool village for it to be under. Let's dig straight down the safe way. We've made it in. And wow, right in front of the portal. That doesn't happen often. Setting my spawn isn't completely useless, only because I did break my bed as I was traveling, so when I beat the Ender Dragon and leave, I will spawn all the way back at spawn, which is much further from my base than this stronghold. That being said, it'll be better if I spawn here. Although if I die, this world's over, so there's no need to drop off any loot I don't want to lose. I will be using golden carrots. I think I have everything I want for this fight ready to go. On day 71, I will be taking on the Ender Dragon in Minecraft Bedrock Hardcore. This is definitely the first time I'm facing the Ender Dragon on Bedrock Hardcore. I also don't think I've taken on the Ender Dragon on regular hardcore. Let's not get hit early on. I also want to gather some ender pearls. Usually I skip getting ender pearls, but because I'm on hardcore, I want to be extra safe, and getting ender pearls is definitely the way to do so. Dragon, please. Ow! Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe this isn't the safe route. Let's eat a golden apple already in case the dragon comes back. I need to get rid of all these towers now. Let's not get hit again. Dang, that crystal took me like 6 shots. Ow. Oh my gosh. Okay, wow. Let's eat another golden apple. Before I go for this one, I'm going to wait for the dragon to fly towards me. That way I can avoid getting hit, and now I can go for it. If I didn't do that, there was a chance that the dragon could have flung me off, and I have been shot into the void before. It's been years since that's happened, but it has happened before. I think I've taken out every single crystal, so the dragon can no longer heal, and it, for some reason, is not perching. Never mind, I forgot a crystal. Ow. But why is it not perching? I don't think one crystal is going to make too much of a difference. Seriously, this is the longest the dragon has ever gone without perching. I guess the dragon on hardcore fights much differently. I am so glad I have a bow with infinite arrows. What the heck? I'm definitely going to edit in a timer on the screen to show how long it's been since its last perch. I have never had this happen before. Finally, thank you. Oh my gosh. Let's do as much damage as I can right now because I don't know how much longer it's going to be until I have another chance. Maybe I should just take out the last crystal real fast because the crystal won't be in render distance if I go too far away. There we go. The dragon can no longer heal. That doesn't necessarily mean I've won, especially since this one doesn't like to perch often. Oh, that was so close. I should also make sure I stay on top of keeping my hunger bar full. Ow! I think I hit an Enderman. No, I didn't. Oh, it died. The dragon, what? I have now defeated the Ender Dragon in hardcore bedrock. Wow, that fight was... Oh, wow. Oh, I just got an achievement, the end. With that, I can leave. I will not be going to the end islands. Let's just get out of here. I can grab my bed and tower my way back up. Since I started this channel 6 months ago, I've fought in the Wither a couple times, and I have never beaten the Wither without dying at least once in the fight. If I want to make it to day 100, that's going to have to change today. There are some things I want to do before I take on the Wither, like getting power 4 on my bow. Since I won't be doing too much enchanting anytime soon, I will move this enchanting setup back home. Unbreaking 3, let's hope it comes with power 4. Bow's MC has just been upgraded. I'm pretty sure I got a comment before saying that Smite is actually better against the Wither. I just checked. 3 months ago, Elijah let me know, and I'm not going to fact check this. You know what? It makes sense. It makes sense. So Elijah, thank you for that tip. Now I just want Smite. Smite 3 is good, but honestly, since I have 46 levels, I will be going for Smite 4. Or Smite 5. I didn't even know that was an option. Wow, and that's a pretty good sword. The Wither fight will be happening soon, but first, I want to work on the interior of our base. Starting with the storage room. There's only 8 chests right now. Before I go any further, I want to get everything I have out here in there, and somewhat organized. Day 74, I had all my loot organized. I don't have much wood left, so I will spend the rest of today with my new Efficiency 4 axe. I'll also spend all of day 75 continuing to gather more wood. I dropped off the wood I gathered and went to collect even more clay. I forgot I had Silk Touch, so afterwards I used an iron shovel. Mining this way is only possible on Bedrock Edition because for certain blocks and levels of tools, you can insta-mine as long as the game doesn't register any additional blocks. Day 79, I get to adding to the exterior. I begin with leaves, followed by some more random craftables. Day 80, let's move inside and get each room built. It's time to take on the Wither. Real quick, I gotta say I'm pretty happy with how this house turned out. The brick took longer to get than expected, and I did not expect it to be quick. As we head inside to the left, we have a spot for some villagers. There's still a chance I put their workbenches across this area. We have my enchantment setup as well as my storage room. On the opposite side, we have 7 furnaces, our pathway down to the mine shaft, the nether portal, and my bed. There's also a lot of space behind the house. The only way I can help myself even more is if I have buckets of milk. As I said earlier, beating the Wither without dying is something I haven't been able to do. I think I can turn things around today. The battleground for this fight will be pretty close to my house. If I die, I won't respawn anyway, so I don't think I have to worry about the fight going that direction. One of the things I can do this fight that I think will help me quite a lot is having some cows on standby in 2 separate locations. This way I won't have to worry as much about the Wither effect because I will have plenty of buckets of milk. milk. Also, steak will not be the go-to as we have golden carrots. I won't be able to respawn, but I do want to sleep the night away so I don't have to worry about regular monsters as I fight the Wither. On day 83, let the fight begin. Let the fight begin. There we go. Awesome, awesome. Let's drink this and let's make sure that we don't get withered too often. Right now, my bow is a useful weapon. Soon that will change and I will only be able to hit with the sword. I believe the blue wither that it just shot is the one that gives you the, what's it called? The wither effect. Oh yeah, the tree is protecting me. Good, good, good. Ow, okay, never mind. It's not just the blue ones. This is my last bucket. I need to run over to the cow without getting hit again. Great. I also can't let the cow get hit. Oh my gosh, the cow got hit, of course. Of course that happened. This is where I have to drink the golden apple, but I want to wait for it to miss its attacks before I... Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need a refill. Just like before, wait for it to shoot, then eat the golden apple. I think the blue one is the one that doesn't give you the wither effect. Gosh darn it. The wither is almost down to half health. Once it gets to half health, Bo's MC will not be helpful. I should eat a golden apple. No, I shouldn't because that's not going to help the wither effect. Oh my gosh, 4 hearts. I just got an achievement. What the heck? The beginning. Spawn the wither. Oh my gosh. I only need a couple more. Really? I think one more hit is all... Yep. Now you gotta move. Now you gotta move because I'm pretty... Oh, there's the wither skeletons. Let's just get away from them. You do not want to get hit by the charge attack. I got one shot by that before. Wow, I think knockback helped a lot right there. Because bedrock regeneration is so slow, I think it's worth it for me to keep my distance until I get up to full health again. You see, in bedrock, you lose your hunger a lot slower than Java, but you also regain your health a lot slower. It's not glowing anymore. Does that mean my arrows will work? No. Can I finish this fight right now? The answer is no. Just a couple more hits, please. Is this dumb to go in like this? Probably. Yes! Drink milk, and I have defeated the Wither in Bedrock Hardcore. I just got another achievement, the beginning. Kill the Wither. Oh my gosh. Let's grab the Wither star, and it has become night. That fight took me exactly 10 minutes. We have 16 days left, and there's a lot more improvements I want to make to our base. But first, I want to find a couple more diamonds. I need some diamonds because I do want to craft another diamond pick. I will only need to find one vein because this pick does have Fortune 3. This is my first vein of diamonds. There's only 2, but I got 4, which is more than enough. Ooh, there's actually 3. Okay, well, it looks like I'm not getting Silk Touch. The reason I wanted Silk Touch is because I'd like to get stone, and I wanted to skip the process of smelting cobblestone, but it looks like I don't have a choice. I have 7 stacks in the furnace right now. I also want to collect even more, but I can do so by building something else that I want to build, or at least starting something else. It's day 86. I still have some cobblestone smelting, and now I'm going to go around my house and add a bit more land. I want to build up some walls, and there really isn't enough space right now. I have the stone for 2 main reasons. Reason number 1 is so I can place some under the extended dirt, which the other reason is to make stone brick for the walls underneath my house. Some oak logs can go in each of the corners, followed by some of the glowstone I've gathered for lighting. Let's head back up top and craft a lightning rod. The reason I'm crafting these is to protect my house from lightning. Now, originally my plan was to build like some type of big square pad up there to block lightning from hitting my house, but then I remembered, oh, what? I forgot to fill this in. But then I remembered we have lightning rods. I'm pretty sure something as simple as this will make it so no lightning hits my house. At least if I do that on each side. As for the surrounding wall around the space, I want to go very stone brick heavy. Having Silk Touch would make this so much easier. There is the Silk Touch I want. I need to be level 15 to... Wait, what? Oh, wait, that means I just need that. There we go. Silk Touch. Perfect. There's no efficiency on it, but that's no problem at all. I can't dig too fast, but this does cut out the furnace, which means it overall will be much faster. It's day 90, and this is what I have planned for the wall. First, it'll somewhat follow the little edge I've created with the stone brick, and roughly every 10 blocks, I will go with oak logs on each side. This wall will go up 7 blocks, and where each of the logs are, I'm going to go with an upside down stair as well as a slab going all across. So we have something like this. I already feel at home. Day 91, I got back to mining stone. Day 92, I get back to the wall. I'm also adding some slabs every other block up top. I think it just adds that much more to the wall. I need to get even more diamonds to heal up the Silk Touch pickaxe as he's feeling a little sick. Unbreaking 3 as a level 2 enchantment with Fortune 1 and efficiency. Oh no. Or wait, efficiency is good. I thought I had Fortune. Oh, it does have fortune. Silk Touch, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 3. This pickaxe just got so much better. Day 96, my base is now fortified. I won't have to worry about that creeper because I do have Bosum C on me. Even with the armor I have now, I think a creeper still could one-shot me if it stood right next to me and exploded. Let's bring Hayden into the base. He's been in the hole this entire playthrough pretty much. The gate going in and out is pretty simple. I'm going to dig out a row and this will be filled with water. The reason I built the wall is just because since I'm in hardcore, I want to be extra safe. And of course, because I thought this would look much cooler than just surrounding my house in a fence. But now I can't see my house, and I actually really like the build. At least I can see it from the entrance. I want to surround this water with sugarcane. This has been a pretty successful hardcore journey. I played so much more safe than I usually play just because I'm in hardcore, but I don't think that really slowed me down too much as far as the progress I got done within these 100 days. I tried to get a chicken from an egg earlier and it didn't work out, but now we have one. I do have just one name tag. I'm sorry, but this can't go to you. There you go, Hayden. You officially have a name. This has been 100 days in Minecraft Bedrock Hardcore. Let me know if you want a 200 days video in this world. I do plan to make more videos in my main Bedrock world. I hope you all enjoyed this video.